in the sports world during these unprecedented times, or you wanted to showcase your talent? Then sign up for a free account at www.watchmylights.com. My Lights is a social media sports platform that provides all users with a free way to communicate and share sports highlight videos with anyone around the world. So whether you're a coach and want to easily recruit for your players, an athlete and want to showcase yourself, a parent, grandparent, or sports enthusiast, My Lights has you covered. Users can create a free account to share highlight videos, chat, post, and follow other users. My Lights is the new free social media sports platform the sports world has been waiting for. So go to www.watchmylights.com and get started now.
Yo, what up? Hey, welcome to another episode of Off the Dribble, presented and powered by the Warner Robins All-Stars in association with Off the Dribble Hype South Media Network. What's up, fellas? Happy Sunday.
What's up?
How y'all
going on?
Slow motion Sunday for me, man.
Man, not slow motion, man. Just trying to get some of this stuff done with old KPB. Yeah, just trying to get some of this stuff done, man. And it ain't been too bad though.
Yeah. Speaking of KPB designs, she's been knocking it out of the park. I seen the stuff she did for Duke. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Bad voice. Nice.
Yeah.
And she is also a board member of the Off the Dribble board team. Board management.
Yeah.
She keeps us straight, man. She keeps us level-headed, keeps us straight. Kristen, we appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
Plus, we just got a sneak peek at something that you're doing for us, so thank you. Wait till we able to bust those out.
Yeah, they actually gonna be nice. I like them, man. So just trying to innovate, I guess you should say.
Oh yeah.
So,
Charles, you can put that picture up.
Yeah. Give me a little bit.
All right,
we can get it up.
Hey, so while the producer is producing, doing what he does, hey, folks, it's a lot of good camps coming up. A lot of good interest that will be able to, give interest. Depending on how you what you put into it is what you get out of it. I seen that today. I think Sherman White said that on Twitter.
Mr. Nine,
I think I may have paraphrased this a little bit, but it is what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, man.
Our goals for the parents as well.
Yeah, I think that's why we've always talked about. That's why I always talk about kids about going so hard. The harder you go, the more you get out of it. The more the more you put in, the more you get out of it. That's what training and all of that stuff, man. You put in the work, good things are gonna happen for you. So that's some good news. Got some good news today from one of the kids. So just waiting on that. See what happens with that.
Good stuff.
Good. Charles, what's your Sunday been like, brother?
Man, I've been on the grill, man. So I did a little jerk chicken on the grill. You know what I'm saying? So little
you got no sample for nobody?
Nah, man. I got 3 kids, man. They sample it all. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you what kind of night it's gonna be then.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
out here quick.
Hey, Charles, Ken ain't had none of your jerk chicken, did he?
No.
No, his allergies had his allergies in a frenzy last time.
Yeah, I think the last couple times I had jerk chicken, I was all over the place.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, John, Sharif Cooper been hooping, man. I tell you what, man, just looking at the summer league, man, I'm happy for all those Georgia kids. BJ Boston, Sharif Cooper, Isaiah Miller, Mitchell, Davion Mitchell, man, all of them, they look good, man. They repping Georgia well. So
can we? Okay, so that's a great point, and they are repping Georgia very well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm gonna get back to these camps. I'm going back.
There he is. Yeah. My buddy on that early night.
Yes, sir.
Right. Everybody is on. And Coach Hickson, if you're not on yet, I hope you're getting on soon. But I want everybody to chime in, man. This is a conversation I think needs to be had.
Get to it.
I think people are under a false impression that if you play travel ball for 4 years, there's a scholarship waiting for you at the end of that time. Not travel ball for 4 years, but you play travel ball and now you graduate, and the next process is, you just go to college. I think people are really under this impression that that's how this works. This illusion of, you play travel ball because travel ball is automatically going to get you into college. I don't think people understand the grind that it takes. And I think it's a false sense of something because they do see the Sharif Coopers, the Brandon Bostons, Davion Mitchell, all of these guys that are out there playing in the summer league right now, and probably have maybe, if you've been around the summer league, the travel ball circuit, you've probably been in a gym where these guys have been playing at, right? So to see that process go and not understanding that there's so much work, an extreme amount of work that goes in behind the scenes for those guys, that it just doesn't happen. Like everything that we're trying to do, we're trying to advocate for, advertise, push, develop, all of these things. Those guys have been doing those things at some point and level to be able to get on that platform, to be looked at, to be identified, to go to D1 first of all, and then to have an opportunity to go to the league.
Well, you know what they do see?
They see the end result.
Nah, they see those mixtapes. They see all of those mixtapes. They see game time films. And they think it's just that easy. And they think just because I ain't gonna say necessarily taking the same path. And with the same path, I mean, like you said, playing AAU basketball. Just because they played it, and the success that they having, don't mean you're gonna have the same success.
It's not automatic.
Yeah, because see, they ain't looking at the work that these kids, like they ain't looking at the work that these kids are putting in. These kids are putting in hours and hours and hours and hours of work. Hours of work. But you get on Twitter and you see the highlights when they doing this and they doing that in games, and next day they top 10, top 20 in the country, and they go into Division I schools, and now you might get somebody to come in and film your game, and you might score 3 buckets, and those are the 3 buckets you'll highlight only 39 seconds. And now you think you're doing the same thing that they doing. Don't work that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't work that way. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having your highlight from games and stuff like that.
Right.
No problem with that. But I mean,
don't think that's all it is.
Don't think that's all it is. And I think some of these kids and some of these parents think that's all it is. I'm all for the highlights. I'm all for it. And every time that we had a game and all that stuff is, yes.
Coach.
Oh man,
What's up, Coach?
Hey, that's
nice way to come in.
Yeah, everyone's process is different. Comparison is the thief of joy. I like that.
Yes, exactly. And like I said, after we play, I try to tell all kids, go in and do your edits and all that stuff. And if somebody, Jade or somebody at the game, you know what I'm saying, get those highlights, put them out there, but make sure you doing something.
Right.
Now, just because you got a steal and you went down there and blew the layup, Don't put that on there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You play good defense, got to still win the blow the layup. I mean, everybody want to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, as old folks say, my grandma say, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was. So like I was talking to you guys before the show, man. I've had a frustrating point with that, just from the standpoint that people don't understand it, man.
Yeah. Too many players, not enough roster spots. Somebody has to be the regular college student, carpenter, electrician, plumber, welders. Everybody can't play at the collegiate level.
Right. And that's a good point. Dr. Love, when we go to these tournaments, somebody got to be able to fix on that breaker box if the lights go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
that ain't a bad trade. I mean,
matter of fact, I think it was Coach Hickson that said this, and I'm paraphrasing. There's nothing wrong with being a great high school basketball player.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
So
it's nothing wrong with having a great, successful high school career. In college, if that scholarship doesn't happen for you and your basketball career ends right there, I mean, go to college and get an education and get a job.
Yeah.
If you inspire to keep playing at that level, if that's what you really, really want to do, then, hey, go. If you don't have any looks, go try out.
I can tell you what.
Yeah. But I would just say with that though, right? So if you're inspired to keep going, then you're probably the kid that's putting in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
I think we have too many right now that I'm on a travel team, and like to Tat's point, okay, I went and had a highlight tape made or something like that. But you're not doing anything else until it's basketball time.
Right.
That's kind of the conversation I want to have is how right can we get people to understand you have to keep grinding. You have to keep playing. The summer may have ended team-wise, but individually, you still should be going. You have to find opportunities to be better. So I don't know if it's trainers out here. I don't know who it is that's advising people that, you don't need to do this, or you don't need to do that.
Well, it's a lot of that going on now. I can tell you that now. I mean, I was in conversation. I was in conversation this past weekend, and you know, Joe was telling girls not to go to wasted stuff. Like, I mean, like that shit's stupid. What's up, Steve?
Steve said we all know it's different levels. The time that you put in will show sooner or later. The problem is we have more guys playing basketball than basketball players. Social media.
And I'm gonna tell you this, and that's coming from one of Peach County finest right there. That's one of the better basketball players in the state right there, Steve. Y'all wouldn't. I don't think y'all was around when Steve was in school. And I seen him.
That's how they say, man. You know, people have $1 million dreams and $2 work ethic. You know,
right?
Just don't. The two don't go. John Dunn said, "Go have fun in college." A lot of kids really don't know how hard it is being a college athlete. 5 a.m. practice and classes at 7 a.m. Facts.
Right, and that's another thing too. Yeah, they don't even want to go to practice at 6 o'clock in the evening. Somebody going to practice at 5 in the morning. Oh, Brother Adams.
Brother Adams.
What's up, Brother Adams? Hey, Brother Adams.
Brother Adams.
Brother Adams.
All love, Brother Adams.
Brother, I bet they been getting that joke with the deal too, Brother Adams.
Yeah, and they all brothers now. So you got Brother Derek, Brother Cam.
Oh man, brother, everybody. But man, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, these when they say only the strong survive, only the strong survive. And that's the truth, man. Like, you know, these jokers don't want to go to practice at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Right.
But then they think they want to go to college and like you said, that 5 a.m. workout, go to class, you know, then back to practice, film study hall, you know, all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
You got to have your mind right for that.
Some can't make it to open run, huh, Ted?
You're right. Some can't make it open. Some can't make it open run. They all filming videos and just all type of stuff, man. All type of distractions.
Charles, can you put up Coach Hickson comment?
Yeah, and they don't understand how good you have to be to play in college, no matter the level.
Let's talk about the level.
Okay.
Right. So we've had plenty of guests on here, from coaches to actually college players to evaluators, talk about the level you're getting recruited or the level you're not getting recruited should be eye-opening to you. So if you really want to chase this dream that you have to take an opportunity and be realistic with yourself of where you're at. Right? So I'm watching the Summer League and I hear the commentators and they're talking about guys that's in the Summer League right now playing that have played all over the world based on opportunities, right? From going JUCO, D3, wherever, right? D2, D1s, of course, but that they go and play at those levels to get seen for an opportunity and try to make the most of their opportunity. Why is it that we have people that think that that's not going to happen? And again, I can point all the fingers at the kids, but I'm talking to the parents as well. What are you advising your child? What's the thought process?
Amen. And I know in hindsight, parents always seems to think they have the right information. I mean, I don't have the right information all the time. But I try to tell the kid what's right. But I can tell you one thing I am gonna be. I'm gonna be totally honest with that kid. I can tell you that much. I ain't gonna sit here and blow smoke up his tail and then something for and hey, well, coach told me, nah, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If you Division III talent, and I have nothing against Division III, I have nothing against anything below Division I, II, III, in
D free.
Right. But if you ain't dominating high school basketball and you think you fixing to go play in Division I basketball, man, you crazy. And I'm telling you, I am brutally honest with my kids. I am, man.
And they out here D3 are grown men, 22, 24, right, that are good, and most kids look down on and think they can play right away.
Man, I don't care what level it is. If it's a school, you better go. If they want you, you better go.
Yeah, kids imitate the behaviors and opinions that they see from adults. Absolutely.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Man.
I think that's gonna be a forever ongoing conversation, because I think it all depends on who's in your corner, and you got to make sure you have the right support system. And in that support system, people have to have the right resources. If they don't know the information, they are called away to get the information. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I just want to put that disclaimer out here, and I think I can speak for all of us on the screen right now. None of us claim to be experts in this process, right? But it's just a matter of we're vested in this process, so we try to get the information and understand the information and make sure it makes sense, right? And then we try to relay that information to the masses, whether that's through the kids that we coach, interactions, conversations, this podcast, whatever the case may be. So don't think that we're sitting here and we're thinking we're better than and saying, why aren't you guys doing? What we're trying to help you understand is, like, the reality of this thing is for real.
Yeah.
So if your child has ambitions of going to college, we're not even talking about professionally. If your child has ambitions to go to college, understand what it takes to get there and understand what you need to do to align yourself to get the information that you need.
So I would say this too, man. Evaluate every opportunity. What that opportunity is bringing, whether it's a camp, whether it's a tournament. If that opportunity doesn't seem advantageous to your child, then maybe you do need to miss out on it. But if that opportunity is one of those things where your child can benefit from, then you need to make sure that your child is taking advantage of that opportunity. So I see way too often, and I'm gonna say the adults getting their feelings about something. I don't know. I don't keep up with a whole lot of whatever. Getting their feelings about something, and the kid is suffering.
Yes.
The kid is suffering.
And I think I see that now more than ever.
Because your ass ain't been to college, ain't sniffed around a campus or nothing. Do what's right by that child.
Say it again, Charles.
Matter of fact, I didn't hear you. One of my headphones went out. Now I'm just saying, if you don't align your kids with success, man, just
absolutely.
You can't complain. Yes, a lot of bad advice given, man. Big time. Every day.
That's it.
There you go.
You hit it right on the head, Steve.
I think they think that don't apply to them, though, Steve. I think people think, oh, that was their path.
Well, I think a lot of it too. I think a lot of it too, Steve, is even with the people, some of the people in that corner, they want to be brought along too. So if they figure they can't get brought along, they're gonna get that bad advice. And it's happening. Now, that's when the parents step in and like, hey, listen, I'm gonna ask somebody else, but they don't, and kids get left behind.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ted.
No, I'm just saying they want to point the finger and blame that coach or blame whoever. Well, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, and they quick to do that now.
Right. So I want to tell you a conversation I had with Juke. Right, a conversation with Juke to that point. Me and Juke was talking about a kid and potentially, playing and opportunities and all this good stuff. And whoever the kid is close to, whatever the case may be, Juke, him and Juke don't see eye to eye on some stuff or whatever, right? But Juke was willing to do whatever he had to do to get this kid an opportunity to play. So if that meant, me and this guy don't see eye to eye, but I'm still going to holler at him or talk to him, then that's what it is in order to get that opportunity. I think some people get so caught up in their feelings that they don't even know how to put their pride to the side in order to help a kid get a opportunity in a position to make something of themselves. If you know a kid has potential and somebody else can help that kid, why is it that you have so much pride that you don't even want to let that go? Because of something that may have happened on the adult side versus you being who you are and a mentor or a coach or whoever and helping the situation happen.
Because they want to put their name on it.
Everybody can have ownership.
Yeah, I did that. I had something to do with that.
Yeah. The ego, huh?
I mean, 9 times out of 10 is what it is. I helped them do that. Yeah. My guy.
Yeah.
Everybody, there you go, Steve. My guy. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. That's like I said, you gotta watch. I think Steve hit it on the head. You gotta watch, man. You gotta watch what's going on around you. When you drop your kid off or take your kid somewhere or someone's saying some opportunities out there, just watch and listen. You know what I'm saying? You'll know. You'll find out very quick.
Oh, man.
It don't take rocket science.
No, it don't, man. We done been around this stuff long enough to know that.
Few in this for the right reasons.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. And me personally, they can say what they want about me. I really don't care. When I see that, I ain't dealing with them. I mean, they say, "Oh man, he's a good kid." Is this that? I don't care. I ain't got time to be dealing with the entourage. I ain't got time to deal with that. So I just pull myself out of the equation. Period. Say, all right, y'all deal with it, man. Y'all got it. Let entourage figure it out. I ain't getting around that stuff, man. That stuff make my head hurt. And
Yeah, man. So it's a real live thing that bad advice is going out, man. And we ain't gonna fix the world, but hopefully this resonate with somebody's ears and they
And the thing about it
start
is,
evaluating.
I ain't got all the advice. If I don't know, I'm gonna call and ask.
That's the A, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call and ask. You ask me a question, I don't know. I'm gonna say, hey, I get right back to you. Let me call somebody that I think know, and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, not surround themselves with the right people. Listen to what they only want to hear.
Speak
hey, man. Yeah.
Speak it, Steve. Steve, no.
Yeah. You great.
Yeah,
until somebody ain't looking, until no more opportunity coming your way.
That's why I kind of made a statement the other night, man, about us doing what we do. Just trying to help the masses, help the kids, whatever. That's all we do. We don't want no credit. You'll never see You'll never see us standing up in no pictures and on signing day and all that stuff. I ain't doing none of that.
Nah, man. It's about them kids. That's all it's ever been.
Yeah, it is. It's all about them. So, what it is.
You damn near got a sneaker shot of me trying to get a picture.
Yeah, man. I ain't been on that picture. Okay.
So,
hey, so while we talking about that, I know this is a tweet that I seen from my main man Chadwick Henson.
Mm-hmm.
For the vast majority of players, college coaches will not randomly find you and start recruiting you. It doesn't happen by accident. You have to do the work necessary to position yourself to be recruited. This process will look different for every player. It only takes one. So I think that I seen that, Coach. I seen that in a screenshot of that because I did want to bring that up on the show. So how does that happen, right? So for people out here and people that genuinely want to get in that process, how do they start recruiting themselves?
Hold up, KP. Hey, hold that thought, man. We got a guest backstage. I want him to chime in on this one. Cool. All right, but keep that thought, KP.
All right, hurry up. My thoughts go in and out real quick.
Duke, fam.
Hold on, let me get the camera back on. Somebody will just call. Y'all all right?
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh yeah, I can see y'all now. All
right.
What's going on?
Nothing, brother. Hey, I just brought your name up, man.
What I missed? I know I missed some.
Well, it was a part in the piece I brought up with you. It was based on me and you having a conversation about you trying to help a kid out and quote unquote putting your ego to the side to deal with whoever you had to deal with in order to get that kid an opportunity.
Oh yeah, always.
So even if you weren't rocking with the person or whatever the case may be, whatever's best for the kid, that's what you're willing to do to help that kid out.
Oh yeah. There've been plenty of situations like that. So like, for instance, I think I had one kid, like I didn't even rock with a coach at all. But just because of the fact that it was a kid, you don't even, the other differences between us ain't, you know what I'm saying, it's about the kid at the end of the day. For me anyway. So you got some guys out here that don't even want to, just because it's me, they might not want to help the kid because it's me. You feel me?
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Where you can't put your whatever to the side in order to be the best position for that kid. And then to a point, Juke, where you're not even giving good advice because you don't rock with the other person.
That work gonna show, man.
Yeah.
But for me, like I just look at it for like if you don't want to help one of my kids or a kid that I have, like it other people that gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, if you want it, I'm gonna help you. If you don't, then cool. I mean, there's kids I help that like for me when I do like the stuff when I post kids on my Twitter, I don't even know half the kids that I post on there.
Right.
Like I've probably never had a conversation, or maybe somebody that they know sent me the tape, and I might not even have no relationship with them, but I still find a way to put their kid out there. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. It's all about. I mean, I don't see no other reason why I should be on Twitter besides like maybe joking with you guys or whatever. But I'm in it for the basketball world. I'm in it for to help the kids. So,
hey, I want to see John's comment.
Yeah,
yes,
Office,
right now.
Yeah, Office got kids on the same team competing against each other. When one getting something the other feel like they should have got, Office have turned teammates into opponents. Dr. Love agreed with it as well.
That ain't opponents.
Huh?
Turning into ops.
Oppositions. My bad. Opposition.
Yeah. That's the new slang.
Opposition.
Yeah.
Opponents. Yeah, it's the same family, my boy.
No, you gotta say ops though. Say ops.
But see, but I'm gonna tell you this, John, and this is what I believe wholeheartedly. When the kids turn into ops like that because of offers, that's more grown folks than it is the kids.
I was about to ask you, is that the parents doing that, or is that? Whoa! So I won't even label it the parents, but is that grown folks?
That's parents, more grown. That's more of
handlers,
folks.
Trainers,
whoever. Yes. That's more.
Yeah.
That's more grown folks than it is kids. Yeah. But I tell you this, I tell mine, you better be happy for one another because you never know. You never know. That kid can attract various colleges. He can't go to but one.
Right.
He can't go to but one. So even if he does have that offer before you, or he got this, that, and the other, you can't worry about that.
Yeah.
You got to go out and continue to play. He can't go to but one school. He got if he got 25 offers, he can't go to but one. So guess who else needs to play better? You need to play better. Now maybe you can sneak in an offer or two out of those 25 schools that came to see him play.
Right.
That's kind of crazy though. I mean, not for what you said, Tat, but for kids getting mad because another kid got an offer on the team that they own. I don't hear that a lot.
You know the other, and not to cut you off, but the other side of that is if a kid got a bigger offer than so a kid may have an offer, but if a kid got a bigger offer, I'm feeling some kind of way about that. You got an offer,
man. I mean, I guess I don't hear that a lot because most of the kids from where I'm at, they don't get opportunities like that. So when you know what I'm saying, when they do get it, they happen for one another. Like, I mean, I know that it can happen, but I just like, for me, that's just crazy because that's your teammate. Most of the time when I see kids, they are like, when I used to see a lot of the kids from Warner Robin All-Stars get offers, everybody on the team was happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like for me, I guess because I don't be in that realm a lot around most of the AAU programs that I'm around, even with Coach Kingdom, like with the Celtics, like I've never heard them say anything about a kid was mad because one of their teammates got an offer. So, and I mean, like you say, it happened.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm just around just good people right now. Not to say that it won't happen, but I haven't seen it.
I'm telling you, we have that talk. I can tell you that now. I talked to mine about we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that, man. We ain't gonna do that.
So I mean, but and that's when you kind of see kids leaving teams too, right?
Well, that's what I was about to ask. Is it a consistent player on the team that's hating, or is it a player that's like jumping around from team to team?
I think it's somebody that thinks, because sometimes I think what goes into that is, there's to be some favoritism being shown to this player, right?
Yeah, I go for that.
To get those eyes on them, and I'm not being able to shine, or somebody's in their ear telling them you're not able to shine because the plays are being called for this player versus you should be getting more plays called for you.
Now I go for that. I go for that. I go for that, and I go for this too. They won't pass you the ball. Now
Right.
I've seen that kids not want to pass kids the ball, but I've seen kids do that with no offers on each part of the team, and they not pass to they team because of the fact that they worried about that teammate getting that offer. So I can
wow.
go for that.
Yeah,
too.
that's rough. So I've seen where kids have been, I won't say won't pass the ball, but been hesitant to pass the ball because you about to turn this ball over, bro.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Let me catch one of mine, not passing somebody the ball.
Man.
And man, please.
I seen it a couple of times, but like I always try to tell kids before they even go in a tournament, whichever kid will listen to when I tweet or whatever, or watch the tweet, I tell kids, look, coaches will know you even if you don't score but 2 or 3 points. If you make the right decision,
right,
that's gonna help you get a better scholarship than sometimes a person that can just score a lot.
Play the right way.
You know, be playing the right way. So, like, you got to be able to play the right. And I know that if I can see that you're not passing the ball to your teammate, then I know that the guys that got more experience than me see it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying grown. I'm gonna say grown folk. I'm just saying because kids can be happy for one another, man. I mean,
kids are happy for one another. Genuinely, well, majority of the time, kids are happy for one another. Even if kids are playing on different AAU teams.
I tell you this. I didn't run into that, but it was almost getting to that. I had 2 kids a long time ago. I had 2 kids. One was getting major offers. Others was struggling. He wasn't struggling, but his process was a little bit slower than the other kid. And you know, he felt some type of way, like, man, these coaches coming to see his joke, man, and so it was one day after practice. I swear to God, after practice, I put them both in there and after practice, and I told him, I said, we ain't, and I saw it coming a little bit, and I told him, damn it, we ain't finna do this. I said, I tell you what's gonna happen. Both of you be gone. Both of you be gone. Not gonna put up with selfishness. I am not finna put up with that. Either we do it the right way together, or ain't neither one of y'all gonna do it. It's simple as that. I mean, it almost like it brought them closer. I mean, both of them still in college right now playing. You know, they almost like the best of friends. Talk all the time. They come home, work out together. But that offer stuff can't happen. But like I said, it stems from grown. A lot of that stems from grown people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with you.
Hey,
Charles, put that comment back up about the right fit, right teams.
Yeah, kids need to play for AAU teams that is the right fit. You can't go over with your homeboy or the trend.
Right, and Steve, you got a great point, but that's the thing though. You got certain kids on the team, and if they don't like, and you got parents. If they don't like a certain way you getting on the kid, you might be getting on the kid, and at home the kid can do whatever he want to do. So then the parent sees you getting on them, they don't like it. Oh, well, we'll take him to another team. But now this is a great fit for him. Then he go to another team, and then he sit the bench. And now what's going to end up happening is now he's gonna start team hopping.
I see that a lot.
That ain't good. Let him take the tough coaching.
So I seen go ahead, Tat.
I'm just saying, a lot of kids say they can't take tough coaching. They don't want you hollering at them. Oh, you're talking to them too hard, and what you gonna do when they go to work? You gonna call up to their job and say, "Listen, Mr. Supervisor, don't talk to my son like that." They're gonna say, "All right, then you right. He gonna be home with you."
What they gonna do when they go to high school and play?
Right. I mean, they cry up there too.
That's what I'm saying.
They cry up there too. I mean, they cry up there too. I'm telling you, well, no, you can't talk to them this way, and don't talk too hard. You arguing too hard at them, and you're too close to them. Like, man, get out of here with that, man.
Oh,
Right.
My bad, Tat. Go ahead. Hey, we definitely gonna get back on that tweet right there. As soon as Tat get done.
No, hold on. Dude,
I'm done.
Before we get to that tweet, when you were coming on the show, I read a tweet from Coach Hickson, right? And I'm gonna reread it. For the vast majority of players, college coaches will not randomly find you and start recruiting you. It doesn't happen by accident. You need to do the work necessary to position yourself to be recruited. The process will look different for every player. It only takes one. So the question that we're gonna pose to you.
Hold on, before you pose that question, I got another guest backstage.
Charles,
hey man,
every time I read this tweet, a new guest coming on.
Yeah, they won't in on it.
They won't in on it, JP. They won't in on it. All right, hey, so we're gonna bring Big Homie in.
Wasted. Yeah, wasted. Connect a little bit. What you were saying? I can't.
Yeah.
Hey, so to that point, Juke, what can a kid do to help their recruitment?
Talk to the right people, connect with the right people, and I'm gonna be honest. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta go to like the hoop scene tournaments. Gotta go like the hoop scene, like individual tournament type deals, showcases. You gotta go to hoop scene, at Relentless Hoops. Like these are camps that kids should go to. For one, you should get with the right AAU program, whether they got shoot teams or independent. We know this already though. But you also gotta get like, bro, you gotta sometimes if your recruiting is not working, bro, sometimes you gotta go and look up a company like Pro Movement. They're gonna put in the work for you to get out there. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't want to spend the money. But if you're gonna spend money on your kids to go to camps and they still ain't getting no offers, you got to find another way to put your kid out there before everybody else. Because if you go somewhere like Pro or any other recruiting service, then it could work for you. Now, some are scams. I go for that. But at the same time, I mean, you have to take advantage of what people have. Like I told you, people that I don't know that'll hit me up in my inbox and say, Coach Juke, can you please look at this film? Let me know such and such how it is. And I'm gonna be real. It be some kids that I be like, you know what I'm saying? But I still try to find a way to help them some kind of way, or I'm gonna tell them like, look, you need to work on this. This might help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an expert on it, but I'm just telling you, like, you got to get with the right people. You got to be seen by the right people, especially in Georgia. If you going on hoop scene, or you on the radar, or you coming like with hype, like what we have right now in Middle Georgia, you know, like the hype South stuff. So you just gotta get around the right people, man. Like you have to get around a Charles, a KP, a Tat, a Sean Williams, you know what I'm saying, or Brianna Patton, even guys that make videos. Like, you know, hold on, what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know what I said. Yeah. I mean, I know what I said, but I want what's up, Waste? But I wasn't trying to rub nobody the wrong way. I was just being honest. Like, it's like people missed out on small guards the last 2-3 years because they say they don't want small guards, and that don't make no sense to me.
Drew, you got the tweet?
Oh,
no, I'm gonna go to. Go ahead, keep going, man. I'm gonna go to your page.
But I mean, for
how
me,
long ago you tweeted? A couple of days ago?
Yeah, a couple of days ago. But I mean, for me, all I was wasted gone again. Yeah, but for me, it was more so. I was like,
I'm gonna be storming up there.
But I be telling people, like, even when it don't come to deep, like the small guards, every kid that I've been telling people about, they slept on them. It ain't just about the small guard, but I brought up the small guard. If they got that mad, then they should have at me. I ain't got no problem talking to nobody. If you feel some type of way about what I tweet, it ain't no lie. We told them about DJ Wright. We used to tell them about Terrell Burton. Look at Kyle. Is it Kyle Burns? One of the Burns kids. He at Raffle. He going to Raffle. Think about that.
Waste, we see you.
What's up, Waste?
What's up, Waste?
Think about that though. Look at Jamal Taylor. They slept on Jamal Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Like, where the lie? Where I told a lie? If it rubbed them the wrong way, say it. Terrell Burton, at Kennesaw State, was a bucket, averaged like 26, 27 points a game. And nobody didn't recruit him because he was 5'7". Now he at Kennesaw State and he getting buckets. DJ Wright, nobody didn't after DJ Wright tore ACL, nobody didn't want to go get DJ Wright. And he ended up being top 15 in the score in their league and the only freshman in their league. Like, let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Waste of stupid, man. From the back cave. Yeah. But I mean, like, for me, like, if it rubbed them the wrong way, say it. But I've always, every kid that I talk about, if I bring them on, I tell them. But when you lie about what Terrell Bird, I said DJ Wright, and then I brought up Jamal Peanut Taylor, and then still look at Jordan Mays. Mm-hmm. Look at Jordan Mays. All right, so well, look at Wisdom Uber. Jevin went to Columbus State. Was Wiz ain't no more than 5'10", 5'11". So where am I telling a lie with these kids that aren't your average height player? Cam Perkins. Well, Elijah Crawford like 6'1". But still, bro, like, where the lie? Where I told her, I don't just say that about small guards. I told them that about Monzy. I told them that about Clarence. What I said, I told them that about Rashawn. Rashawn 6'6". I'm gonna tell you about players. I don't care about how anybody else feel. If it rub you the wrong way, say it. Say, Juke, I don't like it. I'm gonna look at you or I'm gonna repeat like, so it is what it is. Bring up your own. It's other stuff that people have that I might not. And most of the time when somebody doing an evaluation on a kid, I don't disagree with it because everybody got different eyes. Some people might see something better than what I see. So it's one thing for me, I never get mad about what somebody say, but I got facts. I got receipts. I told them folk about Christian Chambers, and they slept on him. He was freshman player of the year for the Pete Belt. Don't get kids out of here. That stuff that don't even matter to me. I don't get paid for this. So if you get mad about something I don't get paid for, then you just a hater. You feel some type of way at me. I don't care about none of that stuff, man. I do this for free. None of this. I don't get paid for this. Nothing. Period. So like, you get mad because of what I say about a small guard. I ain't wrong. Yeah. Hey, now people just mad now because he talked about small guard, but everybody gone. They in college. They getting buckets. I told them folk about a Mark Rain a couple years ago. 6'9". Folks slept on a Mark Rain. Now he at Oregon State. I bet anybody $100 right now that he gonna end up being one of the top Pac-12 players in the conference.
Facts.
Come on, man. I know what's going on. So if people will tweet and do those little tweets and then them little cryptic tweets, but won't at nobody. At me. I like to get at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At me, and then we can go from there. But I promise you, and if I feel like an evaluation ain't right, I call somebody like Sean or I holler at Willie. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I holler at Metlock, like, bro, what you think about this? Wasting the Doomsday Bunker. But I mean, bro, for me, man, I don't get paid for this. Like, and I never really say that.
Hey, what they kid, man? Y'all killing my boy, man.
But they won't. But we good. Like I wish I knew where it was, Charles, so I could tell. And visitation for Crow Creek. I forgot about him. He went to the state
and won.
And then, bro, what was crazy was this. They thought I was crazy when I talked about a kid from Towns County named Caleb. I forgot Caleb. Like Caleb Ellis, 5'9".
They won. Didn't they win too?
He won too, but he didn't. He ended up not playing. But the one thing about that kid, he had all the moves in the world, and he ended up signing. He ended up getting an offer from like Westland or somewhere, and he ended up. He gonna end up playing as a freshman, and he was only 5'9", 5'10".
Nah, Juke, I'm telling you, I agree with you 100% what you're saying, brother. Like we go through this daily.
They won't at me though. At me if you got a problem with me. That way, when I see you, it ain't no fake love. Like, don't show me no fake love. If you don't like what I say, then say it. But I ain't wrong. Hey, Tat, Wheeler has a kid named Javon Gimmery, whatever. I forgot his last name. I know I butcher names anyway. I promise you, man, that kid is tough as they come, and he's only 5'10".
He's 2024.
He's 2022. He can shoot the ball from three. He's shooting NBA range threes already. He's shifted. He can get to the basket. Got a high IQ. His vision is crazy, and he has 0 offers. And he plays for a state championship team, and he still has 0 offers at 5'10".
I'm still waiting on somebody to pull the trigger on Peanut and Ray Ray.
And that's crazy to me, bro.
Shoot the cover off the
all
basketball.
That crazy. Like, bro, people don't understand. Like, man, you could do everything in the world. You could talk to a coach until you black and blue in the fade, but it's so much to giving a kid an offer that is crazy. You just got to continue to do the same work that you've been doing until somebody just like the tweet you said, KP. It only take one person to believe in what you own.
Yep.
That one person gonna make everybody else believe. And then you got some guys that don't want to pull the trigger because of the fact that they don't want to pull the trigger first.
Brother Adams,
man, just you all right, Brother Adams. You're gonna be fine, my brother.
Hey, Jules. So let me ask you this, right? So when should a kid start recruiting themselves? Well, advertising themselves.
Every chance you get as a freshman. If you got stuff as a freshman that you do, then put it out there. If you got Lord crazy, man. If you got opportunities that showing how you playing, like right now we got a kid that's a freshman, and he probably do he might have scored like 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter of a game, right? You put that out there because they don't know what string that is right there. When you do that, it's just a highlight. Put it out there.
But I was earlier right now. That I was talking about earlier right now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Perception is everything. So now, when you get older, now you can't be out here playing them rinky-dink teams as you get in the 11th and 12th grade because coaches see that, like, man, look at this competition they playing. So you can't just do that. But as a freshman, when you ain't playing no varsity stuff, you want to play in junior varsity, you got to put that junior varsity work out there. You got to go to camps like that. You got to promote yourself. Like freshman, you coming up. Like every freshman that feel like they overlooked, that's one of the best places to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pro Movement is having a middle school showcase. That's another opportunity to go somewhere. Hype South is doing stuff for the girls and boys. That is another opportunity to sell yourself. I have not been to any events the last 2-3 years where people just pick and choose who they write. If you can ball, you're going to get a write-up. If you can ball, you're going to get a write-up.
There you go.
Wait, hey, everybody be quiet. Wait, we're going to give you time to defend yourself.
Hey man, look at here, man. I was sitting here trying to sit down. I said, "Now, God damn, now." I said, "Now I want to get on the show." I was sitting here trying to figure out how I need to get on the show, right? And so I was just going through my head, man. And last resort, I'm here now. I'm here now, baby. They old news. Hey, I'm here now. Oh, I seen him on that Give Me Hell, man. I saw Bruce. I saw. I'm here now, though.
Hey, so I know you've been listening, man. What you want to chime in on these topics?
Hey, man, I'm just going with the flow, man. Whatever y'all got, I'm just gonna fall in line, man.
Hey, so we were just talking about how you help yourself in your recruiting. What's some of the tips or ideas or thoughts that you have on that?
Just work, run your own race. Because a lot of the extra stuff, you can't focus.
Right.
You know, you can't focus if you worry about this, that, and the other. You know, just work hard, and run your own race, and then just let the chips fall, man. Just let them fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you think about the a kid getting recruited on the same team, and then a teammate becomes his ops, as the young kids say, because they are getting that recruitment going on?
Hey man.
Hey man, I'm here, man. But that a lot of times, you know, kids are led to think that way by adults.
Mm-hmm.
And once that happens, man, it's disaster from then on out. You know, it probably ain't gonna work out. You know, so if you can jump on that, man, and kind of nip that in the bud before it happened, then you need to do it. Because if not, it just won't work, man. I dealt with it at from the rec ball level, man. It's crazy, all the way up to really high school. I really don't think it stops. That's why you have to kind of just be careful in situations you're picking and choosing where you're sending your kids to. You have to just look at everything, man.
Right.
And hope you pick right.
Yeah. No, so hey, so I got you and Juke are both on the show, so let's ask this question as far as something we were talking about when we first came on, where kids, they got one goal in mind. I got to be D1 or nothing, right? What do you say to those kids and those parents and those handlers or trainers or whoever's putting this in the head of, no, you don't need to go there, you need to go here because that's not the level that you're trying to get recruited at?
What do I say to them?
Yeah. What would you say to the parents that's listening?
Nothing. Do what you do.
Well, there it is, Juke.
For me, man, I mostly just tell people take the opportunity that God give you. Don't just look in one spot. Just take every opportunity, because if you take that D1 mentality or bust, it might not work for you.
You're gonna bust.
Right? Yeah, you're gonna be a bust. So sometimes because like now, you better take what's coming for you. In a sense, you don't want to wait too late because of the fact that you might miss out on your opportunity thinking you higher than what you are.
The reason I got nothing is I'm through fighting them battles, man. I tried, but
I think this for you, Waver, truly glad you made it. Can you give us a timeline of Lil Wasted skill set and exposure starting the middle school level, starting at the middle school level? I think that's what you meant. I'll keep it up there.
Well, it was an ongoing process, man. He was the average kid,
There you go.
There you go, Wade.
he just was an average kid, man. Couldn't go left. Couldn't really put it on the floor. Set shooter. And my thing to him, I always tell him, come back better the next year. Don't come back the same. Whatever it is you need to work on, we'll go work on it. Whatever it is, whether it's defense, dribbling, rebounding, whatever it is, man. I always preach, don't come back the next year the same. And for me, man, it looked like every year he came back better. And then once he got to a certain age, I didn't have to go out in the yard with him and stuff like that. He just did it on his own. So I hope that answered it.
Talk about, and not to pinpoint Lil Wasey and put everything on him, but talk about what the work ethic has to be like. And Juke, you know this as well, and Tag as well, right? So you've all been able to either send guys, help guys get to college, right? Evaluate to see, this is what college coaches are looking for, just how hard they have to work and what that work ethic has to be like, where they have to be self-motivated to go get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that behind the scene, like, people don't see. Like, everybody know I'm a big Sharif Cooper fan. From everything I gather, man, that kid is up at the gym at 4:30 in the morning. It's like routine. He get up, drive himself to the gym, and not shooting the basketball, but he lifting weights. He on the treadmill. He's stretching and doing different stuff. And then he back in the gym at 11. And then again that night. So, and that's routine. That's just not once every 2-3 months. That's 4 or 5 times a week from what I can gather. So the stuff that you see him doing is muscle memory, it's work. So and I'm a big fan of that kid, man. And a lot of naysayers. When I first laid eyes on him as a 6th, 7th grade kid at camp, I was sold in. And I just started following the kid. And, when I make certain evaluations or say certain stuff, he can't shoot, he's too little. Then they'll try to pull up, well, his percentages was 13 for 50. Man, I ain't studying that. I believe my eyes because I know time and time again, he's answered the bell, like, on every level. So some of them, I don't know what happened on draft night, but some of them GMs that needed a point guard that, chose to pick some of these guys who, we never heard of before, because of whatever reason they passed on that Cooper kid.
They missed out.
Yeah, they missed.
They missed.
I think they already can see that.
Oh yeah,
Small guard too, Andy.
yeah.
Sure.
6 foot, right?
They say yeah, but
right.
They say he was 6'4", didn't he?
Yeah. I think me and Sharif about the same height, about 5'9". What? What? Don't believe that?
No, my headset messing up.
Hey,
Hey, the screen glitched for a minute. What did you say, Ted?
So, I mean, we both about 5'9".
Hey, KP.
Right, brother Derek.
Hey, KP.
Juke, what's up?
I want to hold on. Oh yeah, that's always right there, JP. Always. But I want to piggyback on what Wasey said.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to be in the gym, man. If you're gonna put the work in, like, you got to be in the gym. Now talent is crazy. Now I know a person that was named like an All-American. Don't work in the gym. Like, for real, don't work as much. But then when I told this person, I said, I'm telling you, if you did what you did and you haven't been working, imagine how you'll be if you start working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy. But most of the people that I've been around that work, it shows on the court. Clarence, Mardrez McBride, Lil Wasey, Nelson Phillips. You get like those people that we see in college basketball, they work every day.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them do, and if you don't, it shows. It shows. If you don't work on your game, if you come back the same player you were, like Wasted said, your freshman year, then you done. Like you come back your sophomore year the same kind of player. It's over with.
Right.
JB, you're right.
So what do y'all? We ain't even paying no attention to that one. So let me ask you this. So what do you tell the parents, right, that don't have access to a gym like that? Right, because it's a real thing, right? And it's so I'm not gonna say it's an excuse, but it's a real thing that, well, we can't get in the gym like that, or we can't do this. What do you tell those parents?
I mean,
you better get with somebody that you know that's gonna be there for your child to get your child in the gym.
Yeah, you better invest. You got parents that travel an hour and a half to take their kid to train. Not to say that you got the funds to do it, or you got to find somebody that you just got to figure it out. It's resources out here. You got to figure it out. Or hey, I love my child. I think he good enough. Some parents go to a whole nother district, find a whole nother job just to make I'm not saying that that's what you have to do,
right?
But if you're in a place where your kid is not getting that opportunity that you feel like they deserve, then you have to put them in the opportunity because they can't do that. You got to put them in the opportunity, or you just better get out there with them cones like some moms do. Because I'm not gonna say dads. Like some moms do, they go out there and train their kid themselves. Put cones out there, work out in the yard. Yep. I mean, that's how we grew up. We didn't have no trainers, but we worked out in the yard.
Hey, so let me ask this. So what about the ones that say, well, not yet? We gonna start once they get to X grade. What are your thoughts on that?
Man, listen, I seen Charles' son play basketball for the first time at that showcase.
Mm-hmm.
You better catch up. Sometimes you better get them before then, because you're gonna be playing catch up.
Yeah. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. And definitely shout out to Malik for what he's doing and how he's gonna move that. But that's a real thing, the catch up piece. And I don't think people understand that.
Hey, and y'all say that now. I'm gonna tell you. I told Wasted this earlier. I think I heard the best news in the world today, and it made me smile from ear to ear. My baby asked me today, Daddy, when we gonna get in the gym and start working out?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tat.
Well, not with me now. Nah, not with me. But when she gonna get in the gym and start working out? And she gonna be on it next weekend.
Yeah.
Best news I heard all day, boy. I'm telling you, that made me smile from ear to ear. I think she's ready.
That was after I seen you or before?
Before.
Oh yeah.
When we were sitting in the car.
Oh, what's up? You ain't cried, did you?
Ready?
I almost did.
Hey, dude, that one tear came down.
hey, he said he was gonna pull up. Then he was gonna cry till I pulled up.
I was. I was just about to get started. You pulled it out. Oh man, I gotta show him.
Hey, so we was trying to get a picture up earlier, man. So let's see if we can get it pulled up so you can talk about it a little bit.
Oh snap! Yeah, man. hey, man. Just building my brand, man. That's it. Just building my brand and using it the best way I can use it, man. One thing that I feel like with that saying that work gonna show is that it works for no matter what you're doing. Regardless, it don't just have to work for basketball. It can work for any sport. It can even work for a job you're trying to get.
That's it.
So it's just something that you can use in everyday life.
It's a lifestyle, baby. It's a lifestyle.
Big facts, man. I mean, hey, like we said, if you in the gym and you working, it gonna show. Like, even when you coaching, man, like if you put in the work in coaching, it gonna show. Training, all of that. So I mean, for me, and BYB is just something that I felt like when you build your brand, every day we building our brand. Wasted built their brand off of Hype South. We built our brand off the dribble. So like it just, just the way of working, man.
Hey, as they say, Juke, 2X, brother, 2X.
Oh yeah, y'all should be straight. Y'all should be. We talked about that earlier. Y'all should be taking care of real soon. Yeah.
I mean, that's nice, man.
Everybody on here should be straight real soon, man. So I got you.
Oh yeah. Hey, Juke, while we got you too, man, you just did a camp a couple weeks ago. How'd that go?
Oh man, loved it. Like, bro, anytime I'm in the gym and I'm able to see kids, bro, like I love it. Seen a lot of talented kids, man, but like the last 2 or 3 days, like I've been seeing a lot of talented kids from the film that I watched on Twitter, man. Mm-hmm. The one thing that I'll be able to say to these kids, even the kids that go to camps or some of the kids that can't make it to camp, like keep working. Like, man, one thing, make sure your coach, if your coach ain't recording your games, then you might have to pay somebody to come record your game. You might have to get somebody with a phone to record your games and come there if you that good. Like, just I'm trying to help kids find ways to get on board, coaches to find more kids. Like Peanut and Rashawn, like coaches should be knocking down their door because shooting translates to the next level, and they good academic kids. So, like I just want to help kids like them. Let coaches find them, man. Some coaches just don't know, and it's still 21s hitting coaches up trying to get places. So you can imagine they're trying to get in the door. If we can get 1 foot in the door for Peanut, 1 foot in the door for Rashawn, we're gonna be straight. We learned that with the rest of the game, man. We learned that with Quan. Once you get your foot in the door, we straight.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, because I think this gets overlooked sometimes. And 2 points. The academic piece, that also helps your recruiting because now we can work with you a little bit more, right? We can do some things because you're not a liability in that aspect. But I do want to kind of touch on the girls' side. In ways, we got the camp coming up next month for the ladies, for the middle school, and then for the boys. But just we never really talk about and I don't know it, so that's why I'm asking the question. But what's that transfer portal looking like on the female side?
I really haven't really been up on the transfer portal on the girls' side. But I know it exists. I don't know. I'm like you, man. I haven't really been up on that.
Yeah, and then the reason I'm even bringing that up is just based on opportunities again, right? So we understand how crazy it is on the boys' side with that portal and where you need to take these opportunities when they come to you or go build that opportunity. But I would assume it's the same thing on the lady side as well.
Definitely.
So with the camp coming up, Waze, why don't you talk about it a little bit?
The girls unsigned hype.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's it'll be focused toward 2022 upcoming seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Just the under recruited, under the radar, so to speak, type kids. It'll be mostly Middle Georgia, South Georgia girls. Got a couple Metro Atlanta, from a couple of other areas that'll be there. Right now, I got a couple JUCOs, D2, one or two D2s, NAIA confirmed, about 4 or 5. So hopefully, man, but it's open to 9th through 12th. Mm-hmm. All the girls are high school age are welcome to come. Registration going good so far. We had to link up about a week, and we already probably about halfway there. And so, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it's going to be good this year.
Good. Hey, and just how important that is, man. I don't think people really capture that opportunity to have college coaches in the building, right? As well as these camps will be live streamed too, correct?
Yes, sir.
So again,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Waze. Go ahead.
Nah, man. Hopefully we can get 10 to 15 coaches, if not more, man. To confirm. So I'm working on that every day. I'm working on that more so than actually, I guess, trying to get them to sign up. I guess I want coaches there.
Yeah.
And so I'm reaching out, sending text messages and DMs and stuff like that. Been getting some pretty good response. A couple on standby. Hopefully they'll be able to make it. But that's my thing. I just want to create opportunity. Opportunity to be seen, and then see what happens.
Yeah. So Charles got up the boys unsigned hype for the high school. It was moved from Saturday the 25th to September 26th, that Sunday. So I know we pushed that out and made sure that's all there and everybody knows about that. So that's a good look.
Brother Adams, I thought you played football.
Brother Adams gonna be there. Brother Adams better go sign up.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. We don't need you standing around, Brother Adams, spectating. We need you to sign up, brother.
Yeah.
Brother Adams.
Brother Adams got it. He got that name last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
ago.
He got
it. Yeah, he got the name.
So we thought his name was Seven, but it's Xavier.
Oh Lord. He on start. Oh Lord.
Hey man, so yeah, we're
gonna get that information to
you. But brother Adams, we gonna get the information to you.
Dr. Love trying to get a music video. That PPP loan got me shining.
PPP loan got me shining.
I love going crazy, ain't it?
Hey JB, back up. All right, man. They going in on the comments of Brother Adam.
A back up punter.
Hey, he put it in.
Yeah. He said, "Let's not do this live, folks."
You right, brother.
You right,
yeah.
Brother Adam.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
Just let it go. Just straighten at the school tomorrow, brother.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Love our young viewers, man.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna piggyback on what Wason said, man, about the camp, man. I think it's a good deal, especially for our area. Not a lot like this goes on in our area, and Wason doing a lot of footwork that to create this type of atmosphere for our kids. And it's a good thing. If you ain't signed up, get signed up. Great opportunity. Can't get this opportunity just sitting at the house doing nothing. So take advantage. This opportunity, with college coaches being in the building, can be difference of whatever the fee is. They're paying that $12,000 or better a year for school.
Man, I want to just shout out the people that supporting it, man, coming from other areas, covering it. Like Juke gonna be there for the boys event. He gonna help out with it. Appreciate that.
Wait, you gonna you better have a hospitality room.
I got you, Juke. I got you.
Hey man. Hey, don't do me like that, KP.
Hey,
like Brother Adam said, we're not gonna do this online.
Like I said, man, I got Pro Movement, Jared Christian. He'll be there on the radar. We got Willie, Keith, the new guy, Agron. He'll be there. Trying to get Sean on board. I got to tug him a little bit more. On the girl side, we got I'm waiting on confirmation, man. I talked to the people at Prep Hoops Girls. They more than likely they'll be there. So they hit me up about it, and I gave them the information. So I'll probably hear from them within the next day or two. I got videographers, some of the top videographers from this area that do top notch work, man.
Yes.
So
to answer this question, Miss Clyde, and yes, you absolutely can sign your child up.
She need
Yes.
Juke,
She need the info.
Juke, where can they get the info from to sign up for the camps? I mean, not Juke. I'm sorry, Waste. I was thinking about Waste. My bad.
Hype South Media on all social media platforms. Can you drop that link right there?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to. Let me see if I can drop the link in the comments.
Okay.
But Hype South Media on all Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. The links are there.
Yeah. And if you go to our page, the Off the Dribble page and network page, we got the information on there as well. As well as our individual pages.
Hey, Waste. I'm gonna hit Sean up too. See if we can get him to make a guest appearance. Gonna be tough, but
yeah, we can get the big guy there, boy. They better show up, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you, boy. He a busy man. Now get the big guy to show up, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but and let's talk about that, right? So let's talk about what these events are doing for the area. How it's putting the area on notice, putting the area on the map. All of those things that we talk about that we wanted, right? In the basketball community, we wanted people to come south of the airport. These are events that can make those things happen as far as the camps, possibly tournaments, all these different things. Just kind of speak on that as far as how basketball and the culture is kind of changing around here and what it can do.
Right. You just want to get better each year. So last year, like I said, we upstart last year. It was really good. This year, we got a new venue, more space. Of course, it's gonna be more kids. So I think the quality is gonna be better. And once you get that reputation, man, that you're putting on good events, and the word get out, then that's gonna be great for the area always. Coaches, they'll be eager to come. They'll be eager to come see. And then, like I said, you're putting the talent out front. You no longer have to wonder, what kid is who in Middle Georgia or South Georgia or whoever. You already kind of have that idea. So just visibility, man.
Yeah, definitely. And to you, man, to be being a staple in this thing for a minute. And kind of holding it down for as long as you've done, to see these things coming to the area and these events. What does that mean to you and as far as the area?
It means a lot, man. That's why we try to work so hard to make it, make it right. So our kids can get that shot. It's coming along. Like I say, with Waste of having the high school events along with these events, man, it's we've come a long way. Things like this wasn't done when we was in school. We always sit around and say, we wish we could have this like they have in Atlanta and with them doing stuff like that. And it's here.
Right.
And you still got people don't want to get involved and that type of stuff. But it's cool. But for the parents that are really, looking forward to it and getting their kids signed up, it's a great thing. This is a great thing for, great opportunity for your kid. Just take advantage of it. And like I say, whatever the fee is, that could be the difference between you paying that fee and they getting that, and they making a good impression in front of a college coach, getting that scholarship, versus you paying that tuition fee. For them to go to school each year.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a chance you have to take it as investment. So I think we need to invest in these kids in this area, man. Not saying that we aren't, but
Right.
Just get out and do it, man.
Keep it going. Miss Clyde, I seen you you commented. If you don't mind, what area will you be coming from? So you said you were coming down. So what area, if you don't mind, just letting us know. But all good, all good.
Yeah, all the links are in the
Albany.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, that South Georgia.
South Georgia, yes, sir.
South got something to say.
Yes, sir.
The new basketball coach at Greene County from Albany.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name, Drew?
Dwayne Kelly. He was at Lithium Springs.
Hold on. Somebody now in the comments do like all middle school.
No, keep scrolling.
Oh, all right.
So it posts. So if you
while y'all scrolling, shout out to Albany. Shout out to Albany, man. They've been supporting, man. Westover and Daugherty came down last year.
Yes.
For the boys' high school event.
Yep.
And they put on a good show. This year we'll have Daugherty boys back and the girls. The girls will be there too. I'm doing the girls event. So shout out to Albany, man.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, and Juke, appreciate you, brother. So Juke went and found what the transfer portal on the women's side is looking like. So right now there is approximately 1,137 girls in the transfer portal.
Well, she said her son plays for Daugherty.
Yeah, her son plays for Daugherty. Yeah.
Appreciate the support. Bring him on up.
Definitely. So we'll see him twice.
Hey, I remember that last name. Hey, that last name, I wrote about that kid when he was in middle school when I was covering the event for EJ Brown.
Was he?
So I remember that Clyde kid. I mean, say it again.
Was he that freshman? Or nah?
No, she said he is.
I don't think it was a freshman.
Yeah, they had a freshman too. That been like a sophomore now.
But some years ago, man, I went down there and worked the event. I think All-Star Weekend for EJ Brown, and I think that kid might have won the MVP if I'm not mistaken.
That's that guard. And yeah, they had a nice little team. Cause one kid that caught one out of the rim from Daugherty.
Yeah, he's a point guard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they had a nice little team, bro.
Daugherty got a big kid coming back too. That was, I think, was a sophomore last year.
He like 6'9". He don't even play football.
Yeah.
He basketball.
Yeah.
Remember they had two. The other kid is at MGP with
Yeah, he is.
The other big snotty kid.
Yeah, hey man, I seen highlights of him. He pulling up hitting threes and he done slim down too.
Big
shifty kid. Shiftier.
Yeah.
Tough.
Well, Miss Clyde, we look forward to seeing you down at the camp. We appreciate you.
Yes, get him signed up.
I'm there wide open.
Well,
I'm bringing all. Hey, wait! So I'm bringing all the energy to Middle Georgia on the 26th.
Bring it on, my brother.
All the
do it.
Yes, sir.
Man, got to.
I think a lot of people don't understand, man. Don't understand the magnitude of something like this, because if something like this wasn't happening, we'll be sitting back with a divide even bigger, saying, man, the Atlanta kids get way more than what we getting here, and but we ain't doing what we won't be doing that.
Right.
Now it's being done, support it, man.
Right. Wait, I know we asked you this a long time ago and probably a million times, man, but kind of just walk us through what made you want to get into this arena and start doing things like this, as far as even a writing and evaluating piece, and then to even push it to this level of having camps and in the high school tournament and all this good stuff?
Initially it was just, being from the area and just knowing what we were missing as far as just visibility. Because like I said, man, when I was coming up, man, you had guys, who could flat out play, man, but they just didn't have the exposure piece. I know that's cliche, the word exposure, but that basically what it was. I just wanted, to create something to help kids be seen, and I think it's done that. I never really envisioned doing events and stuff like that. That kind of just came along. A couple people, Sean Williams was a big part in like pushing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just do it. And for a long time, I just held it off because I just didn't really feel like that was my lane. I just wanted to make sure kids were seen. And so he was like, events help them get seen too. And I thought about it, and I just started doing it. So
yeah.
But that's the biggest thing though, just to help them, girls and help them have an extra avenue, man, just so they can be seen a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, so if y'all don't mind, I just want to kind of get y'all thoughts. I'm gonna pick y'all brain, just with a word, right? Just give me what y'all definition of exposure is, because I think a lot of people hear the word exposure and some get scared of it, just to the fact that they don't think their kid is to that level, or it's about a lot of smoke and mirrors, so to speak. But what does exposure mean to you all individually? Whoever want to start.
Well, for me, man, let me take that. And like I just mentioned, man, it's cliche to say. And then you have some people who use the word just to try to sell something.
Right.
But for me, man, exposure is just being in front of the right people in the right places. And you'll know who it is from the results. And what I would just tell the parents is believe your eyes, not your ears, when it comes to who's really like Jared Christian used the word relevant exposure. I think that's a good way to put it. Exposure versus relevant exposure. Anybody can be exposed to whatever they want to be exposed to, but is it relevant to where you're trying to get?
Right.
So I think that's the piece that people have to really sit back and dissect, and to each his own on that, but that's what it is for me.
Okay. Drew.
He said a mouthful, man. I mean, for me, most of the time, I use the word as far as, like, when I'm talking about a kid, I might say he doesn't get as much exposure as he should. And for me, it's just more so me saying getting seen. And like Wasey said, you just got to be in front of the right people. And the right people have to talk about you.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't get to go to a lot of the live tournaments, but if a kid sends me his film, I might ask somebody like Wasey, had he seen them, or I might ask somebody like Willie, had they seen them, or if not, then I just have to trust my eyes on certain film that I seen. So for me, it's just about getting your film in the right person's hand and being seen around the right people.
Yeah. Coach Tap.
I mean, same thing they said, man. Getting seen by the right people, being in the right places, right tournaments, right showcases. Just right there in that avenue.
Right.
Like Wasey said, you could be exposed to anything, but the relevant exposure. I mean, just right along the lines of that, man. You just got to be in the right places.
I think more important than exposure, man, is the relationships. People who you got relationships with. That's gonna be big. With this transfer portal stuff and high school kids not really getting recruited as much. So now you're gonna have to have somebody who can pick up the phone and call that coach at wherever, that low major or mid major, and say, hey, look,
Right.
this kid is XYZ. I need you to take a look or take a chance. That may help you, whereas, otherwise, you might just be out to dry. But if you got that person you can call and say, hey, look, hey, man, call such and such, man. And, I know the coach that I know y'all good, da-da-da-da-da. That might help the kid based on, just who you know.
Yeah. So I want to get back to that piece, but I'm gonna give Charles an opportunity to answer that exposure piece. What does it mean to you, Charles?
So I think everybody hit it on the head, man. So I'm gonna add a layer to it. I think it's a process as well. So it's one of those things where I think some people who's not familiar with exposure, right? They go to these national tournaments or national camps, but you haven't done the work in Georgia. Nobody knows who you are in Georgia. So I don't know how, and y'all can speak on this. Tell me if I'm off track. But it's going to be hard for somebody in you go to LA. LA got their exposure piece. You do well, like okay, it's a kid from Georgia that did well. Versus, hey, get your name ringing in your region or in your local area, right? And then that expand out. Somebody from LA gonna have a connect. Hey, what do you know about relationships, right? They got to connect. Is this kid really like that? So that's kind of what I think exposure is before it expands outside of the Georgia area. So y'all know more about that than I do. So that's kind of what I think people try to fast track that exposure piece and haven't done the initial work. So.
No, I kind of to piggyback on what you're saying, Charles. And then if a kid is known locally, right? So if a Juke or Wasey or Metlock or Willie or On the Radar, whoever, right? They know about this kid, and then they do go out to a camp or something somewhere else. Now you got somebody that's following you a little bit, right? So now you got somebody that's kind of checking up and see how you did. So if you did go out there and you did okay, now that's a tweet or that's something coming back saying, hey, you were out here, and that kind of travels as well, right? But wait, I want to bring up the point where you said relationships. So how do people build relationships?
For me, man, I just
I'm sorry, Wes. How do people build genuine relationships?
You got to be honesty. I think honesty and you got to be honest and when coaches are calling, asking you about a kid or whatever, whether you like the kid or not, you have to just tell them the truth. You have to be, because your word is kind of like your bond. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You don't never want to give somebody a bad eval or get them to take a kid just because you like them. Instead of just telling the truth about the kid's game or whatever. So you just have to build a reputation, be dependable, stuff like that. And if, do what you say. Do what you say. If you say you're going to do whatever, make sure you do it. I mean, it could be, hey, coach, when you come down, I will pay for your room. Anything, just stuff like that, man. And I think that builds genuine relationships. And don't always call them and ask them for stuff. Say, hey, what you need from me? Everything good? Just stuff like that.
Right.
That way they'll know, when they see you call, it ain't just, you always want something.
Yeah. And they're real. A coach, I like for you to check up on them guys always, because that's genuine. That's just the person who I am, and wasted. Check up on these people, because coaches go through stuff just like we go through stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even just a simple text, like, man, just checking in on you on the fam, it goes a long way. I even had coaches hit me up and ask me how everything going. So it is, you got genuine people out here, so be genuine yourself.
Oh yeah, stuff like, hey, one more thing, stuff like follow their games, their schedule, and stuff like that. If it's a coach that you talk to a lot, or y'all look out for each other, and they have a game or something, They might lose a close one or win a close one. Shoot them a text. Hey, man, that good game. I see y'all pull that thing out, whatever the case may be. That let them know that, you're looking at the work they do, not just what they can do for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. How do people build relationship with you guys as far as evaluators?
That's a good question. I guess, man, I would just say support, man, just to support. Don't always, critique or criticize, like I say, complain about, maybe we miss out on the kid or something like that.
Right.
So I know, like, for me in the area, there's some people who support and some people who don't. But for me, anything I do is, like, if I miss a kid, it's not intentional. You know what I'm saying? It's unintentional. So if that happens, I need people to know that ain't on purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
So for me, man, it's just, you can build a relationship with me just through support, man. And you support me, I support you. That's just how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Drew?
Support, man. But I don't. You asking me, like, I ain't never looked at myself as an evaluator. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing. I think to both of y'all, neither one of y'all have egos.
Yeah.
Right. So I think and both of y'all are very approachable. Right. But it's like, don't come at me with the BS either.
Nah.
So we're gonna keep it a G. Let's keep it a G. We're gonna talk about basketball and all of these things. But I guess the point that I'm trying to make is, like, overly, right? Because I'm sure you have people that's just always in your face or always in your inbox for some reason or another. And at the end of the day, like you said, we're all human. We're all people. So you can tell the fake, like, all right, bro, you just trying to get your kid looked at a certain way versus what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
That real. I mean, for me, I don't look. I ain't never did that. You just gave me something to think about. I ain't never looked at I just looked at myself as a basketball connoisseur.
Oh, okay, Drew.
There you go.
Basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, this all like, I'm just talking, man. But nah, I just love the game, bro. Like, basketball brought relationships with me, with you guys forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the kids, for me, I'm just doing stuff that I didn't have people to help me do what I'm doing right now. We didn't have it. So for me, like, Wasted let me in with open arms, man. Real spill, like, for real. Tech came through with open arms when I did the open run. Like, I just built great relationships with genuine people, man. So, I mean, that's the reason why I do it, just to be able to meet people, be able to help kids, and that's it. Keep memories, man.
Yeah. Charles, what was you about to say?
Feed me.
Oh,
that's how you build a relationship. That's how you build a relationship with me. Feed me.
What type of relationship are you talking about, Charles?
A genuine relationship. Feed me.
Just going back to the hospitality room.
Basically, they need one.
You know what I'm saying? We good.
Oh, you got that water for a minute. Now that red cup being raised.
Man, please.
Ted, what about you as far as a coach, man?
What?
The relationship piece.
Man, I don't fool with a lot of people.
I know that.
yeah, I don't fool with a lot. But I mean,
I guess what are the important pieces that you look for in a relationship?
It's right, like a dating game.
You ain't lying. I know you.
Like, genuine people, right?
I tell you this. It didn't take long for me and Waste to become as tight as we are. Mm-hmm. I think me and Waste probably had one conversation over telephone over some BS, and we talked and we became, what we are today.
Right.
Same thing with Juke. I mean, I ain't met Juke on no BS, but we talked, and it's just, I realized he was supporting this. He was reporting the same vision I was supporting, just like Wasted. Wasted support the same vision that I have. We seeing the same vision, same way with y'all too. But I mean, if we're seeing that vision, and I know you're genuine, then I mean it's cool. But I mean, I just don't fool with a lot of people. And there's reasons behind that. I don't fool with a lot of people because I don't fool with a lot of bull. And I just don't like to fool with a lot of bull, and I ain't gonna deal with it. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I like the clip that I roll with.
Hey, who he sound like right there? He sound like AJ.
I'm just saying, like for real, like man, like I'm telling you, Charles.
That's just what it is.
I mean, Kenneth, but for real, y'all know me. Y'all know I ain't finna fool with a whole lot of people, and y'all might say, man, what about this? I'll be like, all right, whatever. Not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I don't know. I did.
And then we've talked about that before, right? So, like, me and Charles will come to you and be like, hey, man, we need to do X, Y, and Z. You ain't gonna shut it down and be like, nah. You just gonna be like, all right, well, y'all do that then.
And then y'all come back and be like, hey, man, now you see why.
Yeah, no doubt.
So like, but I don't know, man. It's just it takes a lot of genuine people to pull off a lot of different things, and you got to, and like you said, Juke, Waste, ain't no egos there. Y'all too ain't no egos there. I ain't got no ego either. I mean, I'm like I said, I might not deal with a whole lot of people, but
I got an ego about the one that felt some type of way about what I tweeted.
Yeah, but I'm
that's my ego, right? I do got one about that. I wish I knew who had felt some type of way.
But see, Jude, the thing about it, I mean, I have an ego about what stuff people post too, but like I say, they ain't gonna say your name and say, hey, I'm talking to you and this type of stuff like that. But I mean, I ain't got no ego toward that. I just look at it as I ain't gonna fool with you. So, don't call me and try to, like you say, don't try to fake stuff. Don't call me, don't text me to my, hey man, or hey brother, or hey man, what you think? No,
they're just throwing rocks and hiding their hands.
Yeah, man. So that's why I don't fool with a lot of people, man. I can't deal with that.
So to that point, so I'm gonna throw it back to Waste real quick. Waste, I know you ain't think you was gonna get interviewed today, but it is what it is. Hey, how you deal with that, man? How do you deal with that? The naysayers, the back doors, you know what I'm saying? How have you allowed yourself, because you've been in this game long enough and been around it, how do you allow yourself to deal with that?
I'm sure.
What do you do to deal with it?
I'm sure they'll be putting up a post in a few minutes. Because we said that. My bad, Waste.
Man, you just, at first it was like, it used to kind of bother me a little bit. I would respond and stuff like that. But now, man, I realize now, man, this train moving, man, and
that's it.
I got to keep moving too, because if I stop, then can't get ran over by my own train, man. So, just got to keep it. Yeah, I keep receipts. I do, Juke. I keep receipts, bro. But right now, man, I think I'm in a whole nother mode, man. Just keep it pushing, and one thing that will kill a naysayer is consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You stay consistent. After a while, man, them people will disappear, man. I seen it, man. I seen them, man. They used to do the same thing with Lil Wayne. Said he ain't that, he couldn't dance, all this. Nah, boy, I don't hear nothing from him. So it's just consistency, man. Keep moving, stay consistent, and stay focused, man. And that's how I deal with it. Now that's how I deal with it. That's how I deal with it.
Yeah, wait. I mean, bro, I'll call Charles or I'll hit Tad or something. I'll be like, bro, I can't deal with it. Right? Just from a standpoint of knowing it and seeing it from behind the scenes and knowing what's being put in versus what's being trying to be portrayed out there, right? This is a grimy game sometimes.
Right.
And I just be like ready to just go off. You know what I mean? Just from the fact of like, nah, let's call names and let's really do this the right way if that's what y'all want to do, versus all the little subliminal stuff that people try to put out all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? To support their own whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's frustrating, but like I said, you just got to keep moving, man. I'm new at that, but it's working pretty good, man. Working pretty good, man. You'll have people, man, right here in your own backyard. They'll see you doing something, go the other way, and they'll take the kids somewhere else.
Right.
But to them people, man, wish them luck and keep moving, man. And after a while, man, you just be ready when they get back, because they'll be back.
That's the same thing I say, and that's why I say I don't fool with a whole lot of them, because you ain't got time to fool with people, man, and you ain't got time. That's why I try to tell y'all all the time, like, man, don't worry about it. Just keep going, man. You just can't fool with them. You can't give them that energy. You give them that energy, then they feel like they can keep going. But once you stop giving them that energy, they gonna calm down, and then they go text you again, and want to know this and want to know that, and they'll come back around.
It can be frustrating though, KP.
So I think those the ones. I'll be honest with you. Those are the ones I don't worry about because I can see them coming. It's the ones I can't see coming, the ones I worry about. I'm gonna worry about that one.
Real.
I can see that. I can see them coming. That's the ones I can't see.
Sometimes because you are trying to help, right? So you're like, yo, I got all this knowledge. I just learned all this knowledge. Let me share this with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you, oh, this is what you should do. Or no, this the path you should take. Or this is probably what, this will be work out best type of thing, right?
KP.
Charles,
hold on, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been married 20 years. And I played that game, tried to tell my wife what's best, and she often goes the other way till somebody else come tell her.
Well, no, yeah, just
so what I'm saying is I got 20 years and 20 layers of that. So that don't faze me no more.
Nah,
if you listen, baby, I still love you though, baby. Still love you.
Yeah. You got to deal with your wife when you get off the show. But but just to that point, right? So I had somebody get mad with me based on information I gave them. Like, but Kat, I've been telling you this. So what you mad? Why you mad at me now? You mad at me for what? You see what I mean? So like, I've been telling you this is probably what you should do. I've been giving you this advice. I've been texting you certain stuff. Hey, there's an opportunity. And then you get mad at me because I'm like, well, look, man, I don't know what to tell you about that.
If I got a relationship with you, then I'll get frustrated. But if I ain't got no relationship with you and I'm just giving you some, it's like, all right.
Yeah. So I mean, but you're right. And it's one of those.
But it's the ones you have relationships.
You have that some type of relationship with. Yeah. You're like, look, Kat, come on, man.
Tat got something to say.
I ain't telling you 2 and 3 times. I don't care how big a relationship is. I ain't telling you 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna tell you one time. You don't listen. That's gonna be on you the rest of the time.
Right.
Nah, I just
maybe that's the point I need to get to, and I think slowly but surely I'm getting to that point. Because I know my wife, like, bro, go tell somebody else that. Yeah. Because I get frustrated so now I'm talking to her. You know what I mean? And she looking like, what you want me to do? Talk about it on the show.
I ain't even going there because I'll be about to hit. We about to hit today earlier.
Hey, Charles, you got that other picture?
Nah, man.
That bull right there.
I can't do my boy Tat like that.
Man. Hey, I don't know, man.
Nah, man. I just that's just the thing that and I love to pick you guys' brain on that stuff because I know y'all have gone through it. Just Juke, how you deal with it?
Juke, I already told you, Juke want to hit. He want to know who that
was. Juke said at me. You got a problem.
I be ready to hit anyway though. Not like that, but I be ready to get my point across, man. Like for real. Because snap, Tat, your wife just came in. Hey, but for me, like because of what I do now, like working at the school and coaching,
yeah.
I can't go hard on folk like I really want to.
Right.
So my job really done saved a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like what I do as far as basketball done saved a lot of people. Because if I wasn't playing basketball, I mean not playing, if I wasn't coaching or doing the stuff that I do, then I'd be in a lot of trouble. But this right here really kept me like I can't do this. You know, like I gotta understand what I'm doing. I work for the community. So I have to keep that level head. Even though it's people that I work with that piss me off from time to time because they think they know more about what's going on in the world with me in basketball. So, you know, I try to, but I still want to know who that was that felt some type of way about what I said. Because I got the receipts, like in wasted voice. I keep receipts. Nothing I told them folk were wrong. Damn it. And that's what I'm sticking to it.
Talk about it.
For real. You know I'm screen recording this episode right here. Just
I don't know, man.
Come see me next week on Off the Dribble if you feel some type of way.
Damn, I don't know, man.
There you go.
If not, leave me alone and let me keep working. Because all I do is work. I just like helping kids, man. And again, I will say this again. That kid named Javon that's at Wheeler High School is a problem. Him and the Malachi Dooley kid, small guards. Y'all don't like me to talk about small guards. Though Malachi Dooley and Javon at Wheeler High School. I don't know Javon last name. Not like I can't say it.
What's going on with the effects, Charles?
Charles trying to get out of here, y'all.
Did he just turn the lights off?
Yeah, he just turned the lights off on them. When our name started disappearing, I know what time it is.
Dr. Love, there you go. We didn't turn the background off, man. It went just straight black.
We went black. We went all black. Red cup. The real KP with the shifts has joined.
Oh, hey,
Bruh.
Oh yeah, I took his IG name today.
Man.
I see I'm KP with the shifts.
I looked at that and I was like, man, I know that name from somewhere. I was like, maybe it just come on with KP. Maybe KP been had it on there. But that is her son IG name, man.
Yeah, it is.
Took it. Let me borrow this for a minute, brother.
That man gained like 6-7 followers. Just
like that.
Just like that. Just because it popped for the name like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm so ready for these showcases.
Oh man, who you telling?
Boy, I'm ready for these showcases. I ain't lying about that. Boy, I'm ready for these things now.
Oh yeah.
Who you telling?
I told y'all I'm bringing the energy from Green County down. Hey, Tat, you looking like that? Man, Brooks ain't got no pistol on at your head, Lucy.
Yeah, she's standing in the doorway, waving her finger at me like she just tough. She don't know if I take these headphones off, we're gonna be.
Hey, man, before you do that, let me say this before I get out of here. Hey, man, Brooks, I appreciate you for what you did with the shirts. Great shirts. Can't wait to get them out. Please make sure that these 4 guys on this podcast get a shirt. Please.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I need one.
He said thank you. He said thank you for the shirts, and make sure these guys on the podcast get a shirt and go get someone for your hubs. Get up and go to work.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. And again, like I know I'll probably see y'all before September, but man, just appreciate you guys, each and every one of y'all, and just having me be a part of the family, the Hype Side Media family in itself. Out the dribble, just appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, all love, Joe.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
And again, brother, hope everything is good at the fam brother. So congratulations again, big dog.
Enjoy that, baby.
Man, appreciate y'all. Y'all already know. Fact, I ain't gonna text you no picture at 5:04 in the morning like I'm up.
Hey, I told y'all that baby wearing that joke till a lot, but that joke till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, bro, man. Hey, everything help you grow as a person, man. And certain situations, I still got to grow from on certain things, but just having those blessings and the blessings that I've been had, man, it making me grow better as a person. So the God's still working on me, man. So I just appreciate being around great people, bro. I appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah.
You too, bro.
Oh yeah,
All
man.
good,
Love,
brother.
y'all be safe, bro.
All right,
Duke.
Waste with my boy, Lil Wasted, man. How's it been being back home?
Hey man, I found out who it was that was eating all the groceries, man. It wasn't none of me. Hey, nah, man. He same thing, man. Just working. He through the day, man. He out there at the track, at the weight room. You know what I'm saying? And in the gym, man. That's it. That's his world. That's his life. That joke this morning from 8 all the way to about 2 o'clock, man. He left one workout, go to another one, and he in asleep now.
and that's the part that we were talking about earlier before you get on. The kids that want to be in that spot but don't want to work like that to get to that spot. Now it takes a strong mind to do the stuff that he does, man. And anytime that I talk to kids about work, I'm telling you, it's two things I always talk about when I'm talking to kids, and when I'm talking about academics, and I'm talking about work ethic. I always bring Lil Waste up every single time. Especially when we talk about the private and the public school stuff. You know, I always bring that up. And this cat had a 4.0 at the public school. The cat had all the Ivy League schools that offered. It was just basketball, it's academics as well. But I always use him as when I talk to kids, man. Let them know, like, man, this boy works like it's a job. Well, it is a job to him now. But even before he went down there, we talking 2 or 3 workouts a day. Be there, go get on the track, go lift weights. You know, stuff like that, man. Stuff like that. That's why he's destined to be where he is right now.
Oh yeah. It's definitely an individual thing, man. You know, you can make it no matter where you at, man. Public, private, homeschool. You know, it's an individual thing, man. However you apply yourself and whatever you put in it. 9 times out of 10, that's what you're gonna get out of it.
Right.
So I don't buy, you know, when people tell me, you know, this is better, that is better, whatever. You know, I feel like it's the individual, and that's just it. You know, the individual is gonna determine their destiny, pretty much. And I'm a firm believer in that. I don't care where you're at. You're gonna determine your own destiny based on the work you put in, especially when it comes to being a student athlete, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, you know, whatever. I think the individual, for the most part, you know, determines their destiny.
Yeah. I just love talking to him, man. You know, I was able to talk to him Saturday. His energy, bro. His energy is turned up. His excitement for it, I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
His excitement for it is kind of like he's always like, yeah, like he's embracing it. Like, oh, it's crazy, but yeah, we doing it. And that's the part that, I think that's the part that goes a long way as far as just what his personality, and all that good stuff. Man.
But they had to start from somewhere.
Yeah, that's the home front.
Exactly. And a lot of when the kids don't have that want to, they just start at home.
Yeah.
It starts at home, man.
Yeah.
And I tell you one thing about, and I know he don't know no better right yet, but one thing about AJ, one thing about him, he might not do it when he get older, but I know right now, Daddy, let's go shoot some hoops. Daddy, let's go to the gym. Daddy, let's get the cones out. Stuff like that. I mean, he's been around it long enough that he wants to work. And I mean, I'm gonna push him as long as he can take it.
Right.
But like I said, bro, it brought quite joy to me that my daughter looked at me and said, "Daddy, when am I gonna be able to get in the gym and start working out?"
Figuring it out.
Yeah. So that's big. So they want to work, and they gonna work. I ain't gonna hold them back.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an exciting time. I know I have conversations with Cam and Charles. We talk about this all the time. Kids get to a certain point when, and this is that point for like Cam, right? So that 8th grade, 9th grade year, when they start experiencing a little bit more freedom and their personal life kind of comes into play a little bit more and all of those things, where that's kind of like make or break time almost. Are you going to go this way to go to all the, the parties and the football games and go hang out, you know what I mean, with your freedom that you're getting now? Or are you still going to be dedicated to what your goals were? Right. And it takes being disciplined to go that path, to be dedicated to what your goals are, and maybe missing a party or missing a football game or missing something along those lines. Was that ever a thing for Lil Wasey?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. He definitely sacrificed some partying. He did, go to the football games and stuff like that. But
right.
But as far as right,
and not saying that they can't go and they got to be 100% business, but understanding if you got a workout scheduled or if you got certain things, you need to do your work on this end and then kind of, you know what I mean, or figure that piece out and understand what that schedule needs to look like.
Yeah. Now I didn't. This is just me. I didn't let him go to parties in Macon.
Right.
I'm born and raised in Macon, and I know the climate. So, a couple times, he little upset, little disappointed, mad at me, whatever. But I deal with that.
Right.
I told him he'll have his time for that. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for you to go to some parties and stuff like that, it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not dropping you off over there at such and such house.
Right.
Nah. So yeah, he definitely sacrificed that part of it. And later on, he understood. Why. So it's been instances where the party, whatever he wanted to go to, somebody ended up getting shot and killed, or police came and stuff like that, and then he hear about it and said, "Dang, you know what? I'm glad I didn't go."
Right.
After a while, they'll realize that. First, they might not like it, but they'll eventually realize that. Dad, mom got the best interest.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, you got a kid that wants to go to workouts and this, that, and the other, but parent don't want to intervene on their partying time.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. You got me, man. I'm in.
You got to invest.
Oh yeah.
Got to.
So it ain't just the kid sacrifice. It's the parent. You got to make some sacrifices as well. And I think it's and I say this, man. I think discipline, right? I think discipline goes a long way. You can't it's hard to accomplish anything in life without discipline. You know what I'm saying? You whether you doing a flipping diet, whether you trying to maintain grades or get your grades up, it takes discipline. And I think and you can't just wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm gonna be disciplined and I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z." but you never worked on those habits. So you have to practice those habits throughout. That has to become your lifestyle. Discipline yourself to do your workouts. So discipline yourself to do whatever it is you need to do to get to that next level with grades, with school, and whatever the case. No matter how far you go, whether you play basketball at the next level or not, if you focus on discipline and good habits, that's going to take you far within itself.
Right.
So, my 2 cents.
Yep. Nah, I think that's spot on. Spot on.
Yeah.
Especially the piece as far as the parents have to discipline themselves and have to sacrifice as well.
Yeah.
It's a greater good.
Sometimes a little tough these days. They want to. That social line be rough.
But tell you, man, like Charles and Kenny, y'all probably get it before Tat get it, but
Yeah.
man, listen, you'll realize just how much I guess sacrificed or how much your life or time is geared around investing in your kid when they leave. Because when Lil Wasty left,
freed up a lot of time, didn't it?
man, I'm looking around like, damn, shit, man, I ain't got nothing to do.
Hey,
So now I will let Casey get your come on, Casey.
and that's a true story. Joe called me one day. Hey man, hey dog, what you doing? No, I'm looking at the phone like, man, I ain't never said no, man. What you doing? Now he'll come like, hey dog, look, check this out. Now Joe come like, hey man, what you doing? Like, that what's going on? Oh no, man, I'm just riding. Nah, so what? While the waist gone, what Joe ain't got nothing to do?
I'm trying to find something to do. Hey, y'all see, man, that's when you'll realize, just how much time and investment, man,
Right.
that you don't put in. So, but it'll be worth it, man. And them 2 boys y'all got, I ain't got a chance to see the young ones yet, but
Oh yeah.
Malik and Cam, man, they got a chance, man. They got a real chance. So I'm gonna be excited to watch them, man, especially Cam up there at the high school level.
Oh yeah. That joker, man. Yeah. But no, I just appreciate, again, you and Lil Wasty just for what he does for Cam as far as pushing him, right? Motivating him, having conversations with him. Not saying that I'm too big to deal with a 9th grader. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So we had a kid, who was before Lil Wasty. 5-star kid, kind of highly touted. And we would invite him to workouts.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to come because it was too many little kids in the gym. And when Lil Wasty heard that, he was like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I just told him, I don't know what he mean. That to me, that should be all the reason more to want to come. So you can be the example and show them what it takes to get to where you at. And then if you're worried about you, then you ain't got time to be worried about who else in the gym.
Right.
So if you're really working. So that's how I looked at that. But Lil Wasty, that's one thing about it, man. He's gonna stay grounded, stay humble, be very accessible to the young kids. He ain't gonna never, look at them like, oh, y'all little kids, get off around. None of that stuff, man. That's the good thing about it, man. That's the part I love about it. Man, I got so many stories, man, but he'll always be, that like that big brother type. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I think he really wanted that. He really didn't probably have it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Now he had some guys he could look at, like Nelson and Jacoby. He watched them guys, Champ, Cam Holden, Ty Fagan. He watched them, but he didn't have that relationship because they was at different schools and stuff like that.
Right.
And so I think some of the guys that were closer to him, he didn't really have that relationship with. So that's how I look at that. He gonna be accessible, man, because I think he missed that piece of it.
Oh yeah, no, and the thing is, like he'll joke with him,
Yeah.
but then he holds him accountable too. Like, all right, come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Or no, push through this one more set. Like, come on, man. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, I'm like you. Though. Go ahead, Tad. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. I'll tell you what.
I'll switch it up about the accounts for a minute, but go ahead.
But no, shit, go ahead, man. It's all right.
Oh nah, man, like you though, man. I'm kind of I'm excited about them counts, man. Especially on that girl side, man. For some reason, we got a couple girls who I feel like gonna benefit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that got a couple coaches I've been talking to, trying to sell them a little bit, and I can tell that they like what they see. It's just kind of one of the things like, I'm gonna wait till I see that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like the film, and I like the conversation and stuff like that. Cause some of them, coaches gonna start calling and reaching out, starting that recruiting process with them. And so now it's just about timing,
Right.
and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see, man. Who grabs something, man. I think a couple girls gonna benefit from it. Guys as well. We got more right now. We got more colleges on the boys' side confirmed to come. So, I think a couple kids, man, in the area who kind of teetering on, getting something. They was kind of hurt by the transfer portal. I think like kid like Nick Woodard. What's the shooter? The kid y'all got, the Jordan Keefe kid.
Mm-hmm.
I like the kid from Washington County, Caleb Moore. I think he just got to be in front of some people. He a dog. I mean, he a dog.
Yes.
He dog. It's just about being visible. So, I think some of them gonna benefit as well. On the boys' unsigned hype. In the middle school, man, I'm excited. Man, I'm excited about all of it. This year I got a couple kids from last year. It was mostly like Macon, Warner Robins. This year I already got Thomaston, a couple of kids from Metro, along with the Middle Georgia, South Georgia kid. Just saw some Albany people say they checking in. So I think it's gonna be more of a variety this time. And we ready, man. We're gonna live stream it. Got some of the best videographers there. I'm gonna be writing articles and tweeting, and I'm just ready to see how they play, man. I'm ready to see it.
Oh yeah,
and official refs too.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
So I don't need to bring my whistle.
Man, no.
Unless you're gonna direct the parking.
Hey, I want to get one of them teams though. I want to coach one of them teams.
Yeah, we might need you to coach now.
Huh?
We might need you to coach now.
Yeah, I'll coach one of them teams.
We go. Hey, Tat, we're gonna make sure we bring his favorite ref. Hey, Beats.
Who?
His favorite ref.
Which one is it?
What his name? What they call him? Stuart Little.
Yeah, nah, you better not bring him.
Which one is that? Nah, what he look like?
That's the one that threw me out the game.
Yeah, that's what threw him out the game.
I'm gonna find out who that is.
Hey, that's the one that gave you 3 texts.
Man, Nola's shirt gonna be big enough, man. Don't do that, Brucey. There you go, Bruce.
I got you, Bruce.
But yeah, I'm just excited, like you said, Waze, and echoing with Tat, what you were saying. It's gonna be it's bigger and better, right? So every year it's just growing, man. So the venue is bigger, more kids, just brighter lights, so to speak. So it's all good, man.
Man, bring your kids out, man. And I mean sign up, not bring them out like that. Sign them up.
Sign them up. Hey, check the comments. The registration link is in the comments.
Hey, we're not doing sign up at the door, are we?
No.
Mm-mm. So you need to sign. So sign up prior to. Please sign up prior to. Don't waste the opportunity, and don't miss your opportunity.
consistency, man. We just got to keep doing what we're doing and getting bigger and better. But I put it on social media before we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shout out two people who did some sponsorships and donations. Yeah, Tommy Gray, good friend, man. Elite Chariot Transportation. They donated. They sponsored 4 kids, and he called me and said, "Hey, man, if you need some help, let me know." I let him know what was going on, and he didn't hesitate. What's up, man? Boss of Hard.
Yeah, Boss of
Hard
Hard.
gonna be in the building. In the building.
Yeah, he in the building. One of the best videographers around. So
man, he's killing it. He's
killing it
right now.
He does all sports.
Yeah, I was looking at some of his football stuff earlier.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he everywhere, man. And one more, 9 Entertainment. Shedrick Clark, man. He made a big donation to the program, man. And like I said, he just, called us up. He liked the work that we're doing, and he wanted to, donate. And so appreciate that, Shedrick, man. It's always appreciated. So, yep.
Anybody else out there want to sponsor some kids? Bring them on.
Hey, DM.
Get in touch.
Call us, DM, text, whatever. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about the kids, man. So,
yeah.
Jeff got one coming up too, on
it. Yeah, Jeff.
It's
in October.
Yep.
Yeah. I think fall break.
Yeah, I think it is.
Fall break.
So it's a lot of big things coming to this area. Get involved. Get your kids out there. Get your kids signed up for these events.
Yep.
It'll be worth it.
Life League.
Yeah, Life League. Yeah. Yeah, get them signed up for these events, man. You don't have to get them out there sometime. Don't hold them back.
Oh, yeah.
Bring them on out there.
Yeah. So, opportunities, man. Opportunities. Take advantage of your opportunities.
And if you don't want to come this year, you just want to see how it's going to work out, we're gonna have enough content so you can see how it worked out. So, just stay tuned and we'll see you, next time, maybe.
Yeah, check out the live stream if you don't want to, if you want to see how it's gonna be.
Oh yeah. So all good. Hey, but we're gonna get out of here, man. This I look at Charles' eyes back there. Charles,
hey, been biting my tongue over here, so I don't say nothing.
Charles said I turned the lights off.
I'm gonna keep it cool.
All right.
But look, before we get out of here, hey, Miss Deborah.
Hey, Miss Deborah.
Stuck with us to the end.
Yes, she did.
Wait, any last words before we get out of here, brother?
Nah, man, I think I hit everything, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate you.
Like I said, man, everybody got their lane, man. We couldn't, this stuff couldn't happen without Charles, Tat, KP, Quint, Hardnet, just the whole network. I'm telling you now, I don't know what I'd do without Charles, but a producer.
Hey, Charles gets a little sleepy and a little grumpy at night, but during the day, he's one hell of a talent.
Yeah.
He always one phone call away too, man.
Oh yeah, always working on new stuff too. Let me see what this looks like.
I call him up, man. I'm like my granddad with this technology. Hey, what did your computer talk about? So I hell of that thing, man. With the 30 seconds. Hey, all right, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all wow.
Oh yeah. Charles will put something together in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he in the lab. Charles, what you got before we get out of here?
Oh, nothing, man. I think everybody hit on everything, man. Make sure y'all sign up for them camps. Get these kids signed up, man. It's going to benefit the kid. It's opportunity for the kid, and it's a local camp. Get them out there, especially these unsigned seniors, for the girls and boys, and it's in the girls especially, man, because it can be difficult for girls, and because they do a lot of travel and during the travel season. So it ain't so much like the boys. So get them girls out there so they can get some exposure and get seen. So
Oh yeah. Hey, and speaking of that, I mentioned it earlier. Juke looked it up. You got over 1,100 girls in that transfer portal for on the female side for colleges. So the number's not as big as what the boys is, but that still could be a problem for some people. Versus getting a good look versus going in that portal and grabbing somebody that's already been going. So take advantage of every opportunity. Coach Tat, what you got?
Bring your kids out to the showcases, man. Get them signed up. Stop listening to these folks. Bring these kids out there. It ain't about them. It's about getting these kids signed up.
Oh yeah, man.
Bring these kids on out there, man.
Yeah. Hey, so and I'm gonna echo the same thing. Sign your kids up. Get them the exposure. Give them that piece. Don't think it's too early. If they're in middle school age, bring them out. If they're in high school age, bring them out. Understand what their expectation is. Get them in front of somebody. Let them see what the work ethic has to be like. Give them a blueprint to move forward with. The younger, the better. So, I mean, that's my cosign on all of that. So, hey, if nothing else, though, we definitely want to shout out our sponsors. KPB Designs coming through with the shirts. We appreciate you, Miss Kristen. We can't wait to see our shirts. Hype South Media on the screen. Waste. Shout out Waste. Hype South Skills Lab. Happy Hydro. 619 Totem Training. Shots by Cubby Lee. Who won't forget?
Braised by
Brian. You can't forget about Braised by Brian. Boy, you got to get.
That's what I was.
But before we go, my barber went crazy. We almost got it hitting in the barbershop. Look how low he cut my hair. Boy, I almost got a bald head. Boy, I almost went crazy in the barbershop. I said, man, what you doing?
Bro, I think you just go ahead and be straight. Just leave the braids alone.
Man,
the dreads alone. Just go ahead and twist up the beard, man, and call it a day.
He went crazy, man. I didn't know he went that low till he turned me around. I was like, man, what is you doing? I'm trying to get a fro. Joe said, not today.
Not today.
Not today. Hey,
we want to shout out all the viewers, man. As they say, man, ain't nobody rocking with my clique like we do. So I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, so other than that, we out of here. Peace.